Hi everyone. We are going to learn about issue of shares. Issue of shares. The shares of an enterprise or any financial assets are distributed among shareholders who wish to purchase them. These shareholders can be either an individual or corporates who take part in buying the shares. For example, a company called XYZ has a total capital of rupees 6 lakhs. It has divided the total capital into 6,000 units of shares, each amounting to rupees 100. Therefore, you can see that each unit or share of the company costs rupees 100. Issue of shares is the process by which companies pass on new shares to shareholders. While acquiring the shares, companies follow the rules prescribed by the Companies Act in 2013. There are three basic steps involved in issuing the shares. Step number 1, issue of prospectus, receiving applications, and the final step is allotment of shares. We are going to learn each and every step in detail. The initial step involved in issue of share is prospectus issue. The foremost step of issue of shares wherein an enterprise releases a prospectus to the public. This prospectus contains the complete details about the new enterprise which has come into being. The prospectus has all necessary details of shares issuing authority along with the details pertaining to how they will collect money from the investors. The second step is application receipt. In this step, the issuing company will receive application money. However, they have to follow the necessary rules and regulations as cited in the prospectus issued earlier. They also have to deposit the amount against shares they are willing to purchase. The money has to be deposited to any scheduled bank along with the applications. When an investor really wants to purchase a share from a company, it has to pay the application money first. Then the third step in this issuing of share is share allocation. This is the final step in which, after completing the formalities from the investor side, the enterprise will issue the shares to the investors. As there is a minimum subscription limit, one has to wait till the quota is fulfilled. Once that limit is fulfilled, the shares will be allocated to the investors who have subscribed for the capital shares. A letter of allotment is also sent out to those who have allotted with shares. So these are all the various steps involved. Some of the noteworthy points regarding this issue is mentioned below. The first installment is collected with the application and it is called application money. The second installment is collected on the allotment of shares and so it is called allotment money. The final installment collects the balance of the share price. So first share application money will be received, then first installment, second installment and the final installment money. Then there is a point called minimum subscription. This is the minimum amount that a company is required to collect when issuing shares to the public freshly. This minimum subscription is set by the board of directors and cannot be below 90% of overall issued capital. If a company fails to get 90% of issued capital, the offer will fail and it will have to return the application money received so far within the prescribed time. So a company must fulfill the rules and regulations regarding the collection of minimum subscription while issuing fresh shares to the public. So these are all the points regarding fresh issue of shares from a company. Thanks for listening.